need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no loving, that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about, telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that, telling me things about rap, talking the truth and that stab in my back, they will knock me off track. No, too many things have been building, been hard to deal with.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Hoshi, and today I have you guys a video, and this video is going to be on some Destiny 2, explaining to you guys what I do and what I don't like about the new beta, and, you know, how I feel about it, and how I feel that Destiny should go, you know, how Bungie should go forward with this game. So this is Countdown. This is my favorite game mode out of all of them. It's amazing. I love it. But, I mean, there's only two, so I can't say all of them. But I like Countdown a lot more than Control. And the thing is, like, I love how team shotting works on this game. I love how team shotting feels on this game. It feels a lot better to team shot than solo shoot, just because you know that your team's right there behind you. A lot of guns are balanced in the game. The only things that I can see that need to be a little bit adjusted are the Nightshade, and also not hand cannons, because hand cannons are good. I feel like sidearms should get a little bit of a buff on the, not range, but a little bit like a damage buff, because they do nothing. Like, you cannot kill anyone with the sidearm at all, which is kind of stupid. I know that people don't want to see a sidearm meta again, you know, speaking of, you know, Destiny 1 and how sidearms just became OP, but at the same time, sidearms need a little buff. Like, you can't do anything with the sidearm. It's just an unviable weapon. And I remember, you know, back when sidearms just came out and people were using them, the Vestian Dynasty just came out. That gun was, you know, the first of its kind, and that gun was so underused because everybody's like, yo, I have a shotgun, I have a sniper, why would I use this gun, you know? And then eventually they started coming out with the Iron Wreath. Then we saw a sidearm meta in the year 2 of Destiny. I'm not saying I want another sidearm meta. That's what I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it just needs to be a little bit, like, you know, buffed a little more, because you can't kill anything with it. It's bad. I like auto rifles. I love how Bungie's trying to really push the auto rifle agenda, just to give us replayability with different guns. You know, like here I have the Sweet Business. I loved how this thing handles. It shreds. It's so good to use. You can you know, clutch up with this gun just because of the ammo, and it just makes the gun amazing. Another thing I want to talk about, though, is the abilities. I love how there's no ability spam, and I also love how people who, you know, just started this game can actually be good at it. Like, when Destiny 2 came, or Destiny 1, you know, not when it came out, but around the end of year 2, year 3, when people start coming, you know, we get a new DLC, people are like, oh yeah, I gotta play this game, this looks so cool. You can't do anything because there's people with pre-existing knowledge, and they're just gonna nade spam, and they're gonna, you know, only use special. Like, it makes the game not fun, and that's the thing for the newer players. When they were, you know, just starting, it made the game not as fun to them. You know, they can't do anything because people are running around with sidearms, people are running around with, you know, a sniper, quick scope, and shotgun. And I'm in no way, shape, or form, you know, taking away from the individual who's good at this game or Destiny 1. I'm just saying that the fact that now it's a lot more team based, you can actually, you know, do good with not a bad teammate per se, but a teammate with a little bit less knowledge than you. And they'll learn from the team shotting, and they'll learn from exactly how the game's being played, and they can see how you make your mistakes, and you can help them by seeing their mistakes, and you can learn off of each other. This game is a lot more team based, and I love that part about it. It just makes this game a lot more like competitive. Like, you know, you have to coordinate your pushes, have to coordinate where you're going. I love how you split up between 2 different sites to defend. You can all push one, you can split. It's just the fact of who's going where, who has a better gun skill, and who's going to get the people down faster. And, you know, the abilities, like the Titan pairs really well with the Warlock. And I'm just kind of sad that the Hunter doesn't have really a team ability. Like, I understand that we, you know, a Hunter can help with the team, but at the same time, Titan has a shield. Warlock has a rift, you know, and when you get the shield and the rift together, it makes a good combo. But the hunter has no real like team coordinated ability, and that just makes it really not bad in my opinion. But it just kind of leaves you hanging, like, you know, yo, you pop a shield, you pop a rift, and now what do? I just sit here, you know, I shoot, and that's it. You know, it doesn't really feel like you're contributing to the team. Like, I understand, yeah, I can shoot at the team if I'm playing hunter, but at the same time, I have no abilities to really help out my team. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. But right now, my favorite class is Arcstrider. I feel like once the second tier or second skill tree comes out, it's going to make Arcstrider a little bit better. I'm really loving Sentinel, and not even for the shield, but the bubble. The bubble is so good for zone control, like bubble's always been, but now it's a lot harder for them to take down a bubble, because if they push in with the super just for that bubble, it's going to be wasted on that bubble. So when you do that, you can just back off. You know, you see Smash coming, back off, let them waste their super on that bubble, and it's just an NA super. You get 2 orbs for popping your bubble, and that's gonna, you know, help your team out, but they get none just because they destroyed a bubble and they go after that, which is I think that's how I'm gonna play Sentinel. At least I'm not gonna really push with this, you know, the shield, just because I know that if I get my bubble down, then I'm gonna be able to, you know, stop the flow of the game a little bit better on my side. I love Slam, and how Slam can either be used as a really hard push super, or Slam can be used as a shutdown, or Slam can be used to just, you know, deter them from pushing up on you. And it's really good. Like right here, you know, you get that first kill, then you just start running across the map. You know, you can use the charge to slam people. You can use it to, you know, get around the map faster, which is cool. I like how you can use it for a little bit of advanced movement. But at the same time, I also like Arcstrider and the combos you can pull off with Arcstrider. Arcstrider's combos are amazing, and that's the thing. Like you know, you can use unlimited dodges. I just wish they would buff up the movement speed of Arcstrider. And Golden Gun, I don't really have any beefs about Golden Gun, because I know the 3-shot is coming back when they unleash the second tier, I believe tomorrow, which it is. For the 21st, I believe the beta is open, and they're gonna allow us to go to the farm either tomorrow or the day after the next. I think it's the 22nd, so you know that's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm really hyped to see all the second tiers of the classes, because that's going to allow me to actually see exactly what class I want to play and exactly how to play them. So it just adds another level to the game of, yo, I need to be able to know exactly what I'm working with. I can't really make a definite decision on what I want to play, but I'm leaning toward Arcstrider just because it takes a little bit more skill than the other supers, and you have to actually play, you know, you have to play strategically, so you have to bait them into you. You have to be able to turn around and get a double kill, you know, do your combos, move, you know, like flop around like a dead fish, like, you know, some people are saying. And it makes the game a lot fun knowing that you're using a class that isn't going to be used by too many others, just because you know how to use that class, you know. Nova Bomb, I'm going to talk about Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb needs a buff. Until we see that second tier tree, I can't know for sure if it needs a buff, or if it's just the perks they put on there with us. But I feel like, personally, it's still going to need a buff. If they don't upgrade the movement speed of that, then we're not going to have much going on for us on Nova Bomb, and that kind of scares me. I love Nova Bomb as a super. I love the neutral side of Nova Bomb. It's such a great, you know, you have your Rift, you have your grenades. Your grenades can be charged, you know, and on the second tier, you can pretty much eat a grenade. You can devour the grenade to regain health, which is amazing. I love that. But at the same time, Nova Bomb is going to have to be able to be used a little bit better and, you know, more push oriented. But team shots, like I said, they're critical. I think that's all I have to cover for now on the countdown. You know, countdown really reminds me of Search and Destroy from COD, and I used to be really into Search and Destroy. I love the feeling of clutching in this game gives you more of a rush than in Destiny 1, just because you know you won that gunfight. That's the thing. You know you outslayed people when they're team shotting you. It's a lot better. Like, instead of being stuck in a corner in D1 where I'm like, yo, I got this easy, you know, I got shotgun easy. it adds a new competitive level. Like even with shotgun, it's really hard to clutch up because of your movement. And if your movement's bad, then you're going to lose gunfights 99.9% of the time, even if you have that power ammo. Which I believe that the sniper, I feel like it needs a buff. Hopefully we get a high impact sniper. But the fusion needs a nerf. It really does need a nerf, and that's the thing. Like, it maps, it does too much damage. I understand it's a power weapon, but at the same time, with it being a power weapon, it still should not be able to hit me cross map. When my pulse rifle takes longer, my pulse rifle has a longer time to kill than the fusion, and that makes it crazy. Like, pulse rifles, the Nightshade needs a nerf. And I'm just gonna say that because the Nightshade automatically melts. It's probably the best gun in the game, and it just melts. It's no reason to use anything other than that as a primary because you're gonna get outgunned 99.9% of the time. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap this up, and then I'm gonna continue back up over some control gameplay, so I can tell you guys how I like that. So I will be back in a minute.
Once again. Again.
So now over to Control. We're gonna be looking at how I like Control. Control is a really fun game mode for me to play. I like how it plays, especially how it's team oriented. A little bit, I would say it's a little bit more team oriented than the competitive mode, if that makes any sense. I like the competitive mode, but at the same time, you know, you'll see people just doing their own things, but in Control, you know, you all have like a common goal, which is to hold the zones. And I know, you know, Countdown has a common goal for controlling two objectives, but at the same time I feel like this one gives you a little bit more incentive to stay as a team, especially when trying to take B. I notice a lot of people just don't even go from B, they go from C straight to A because B is just like a war zone. You get shot from every side, every corner, every angle, and it's just a lot harder to you know, really get around there and be able to actually outgun people, especially when there's more than one person. Like, this game is generally about team shots, and excuse my potato in there because I don't know, my hand cannon's my hand cannon shot is a lot better with the Better Devils than the Minute, which is really weird seeing as the Minute has that accuracy. It just seems I can't ever finish off my third shot, which kind of sucks. So, you know, but as you guys see, like, you know, it's really, honestly, if you have one person at the back controlling your home flag, that way you'll be able to give call outs to your teammates and then they can hold B. Power ammo is really good on this map. The only thing I don't like about how long it takes a minute in Control, but at the same time I can understand that because in Control, the games are longer than competitive or Countdown. So, you know, you pop back from B to C, and then you just kind of try to hold flat home flags also with B, because if you don't have a home flag, then you're just gonna get bum rushed from both sides when they spawn up, and you don't want that. That's a really, really bad thing. And the fact that if you don't hold a home flag, you don't get 2 points per kill. They're gonna pull up faster than you. So you're gonna want to, you know, keep your home flags down, have your teammates help you team shot down the angles, and try not to get mapped by a fusion rifle from mid, because the fusion rifle, like I said, needs to be nerfed no matter what anyone says. I found that a pulse rifle and a hand cannon combo really well on this map. Also, if you guys are into the submachine guns, I mean, you can use them. I personally don't like them just because of the range. They melt up close, but at the same time, I feel like sometimes people still get outgunned with them, which is really weird because, you know, they feel like a doctrine, like Year 2 doctrine, but at the same time, like I said, we have more health, so it's a little bit harder to, you know, actually sit there and melt people like that. We're gonna crouch shot this man, and then, like I said, you know, you just push up to B, you try to take B. If your team doesn't push with you, you get wiped, oh well. But you can always just come back and regroup. I was playing with random, so I didn't really have team communications at all. So we were kind of just doing our own thing. We're playing up against a team that was stacked, which, you know, kind of also sucks when they're in a 4Q. I believe they were in a 4Q. I don't know exactly. I get sniped here, but as you guys see, like, we're fighting really hard to hold our home flags, and then we get spawned across the map. And, you know, only one person has to be on the flag at one time, which makes the game a lot fast-paced, because if you have one person on the flag, then the other three can push up, get angles, help team shot, all the good stuff. And it's just, you really get melted, as you saw right there. Like, if you get team shot, you're pretty much over. If two people are shooting you, more than likely you're going to be the one dying. And I almost slid into my own grenade. Thank God that he saved me from that embarrassment. So you guys see, like, you know, we're pushing up, we're trying to take B. Like I said, B is a really deadly flag, and if you don't have any Titans, it makes it a lot harder. Titans and Warlocks are like pivotal in this map, at least from what we've seen from Crucible. Warlocks and Titans really help hold control of zones, and like I said, like, Hunters really can't contribute to the team effort. I don't understand why they wouldn't give us I mean, I understand the Shade Step, I love the Shade Step, but there should also be like a helping factor with our Hunter's R3. Like, if you hold the R3 or whatever circle, I believe, I don't know exactly what it is because I play Puppeteer. So, you know, you hold the R3 and you just, you should be able to like drop something like a little, not a rift, but it should like send a pulse that gives you like chain of woe or something like that. Like, something that helps with movement speed or something like that. That way you'd at least be able, it doesn't have to be a rift, it doesn't have to stay. As long as it like pulses out and anyone who's around you gets the buff, then that would make it a lot easier. The bubble's really good on, like, the Ward of Dawn is really good. Like, I expected it to be really like easily shot down just because of how the shield is, but the Sentinel bubble, really, it kind of really helps with teamwork and coordination, especially if you're on an objective alone. It'll help you be able to get the job done and hold the point down. But that's honestly all I really have to say about Control. There's not much because, you know, it's a D1 mode, so a lot of people know it. If you're new to Destiny, then this is a fun mode. This has always been a fun mode. Destiny has always, like, Control is probably one of the best modes in the game. You know, just to screw around and have fun with if you don't want to sweat. But with that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'm going to cut to some music like I did earlier. Then there's going to be a clip at the end. So I hope you guys do enjoy. If you did, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And I will catch you guys on the next one. So until I see you guys next time, peace. You got that guy?
Where the fuck is he at?
Raise me, Randy.
Coming
got
up
me?
behind y'all. You have to push up.
What the? What? What?
Behind y'all. You have to push up.
What the?